Hello gamers, Matthew here from Grey Army Gaming. For today's episode of Renovations, we will be turning this into this. The supplies you need for this project are simple: a sharp knife and some pieces of plastic. The first piece I want to use is a cap from my shaving cream. I love the fluorescent translucent green color of this. It will work very well for a marker. Let's take our knife now and be very careful. I've cut myself too many times doing these sort of things. Let's just get the knife through the plastic pretty close to the top there so we have plenty of plastic to work with when we need to carve. And once we get our initial cut, we can go ahead and do a saw-like motion to get through the rest of the plastic, carefully going around the entire piece until the top pops off. And don't worry about having everything level on the top. We're going to carve it out anyway, so that won't matter. But we have anywhere between a ½ inch to an inch, as much as the plastic allows. Now I'm going to go ahead and do a sort of flame type look with this one to give the sort of sharp edges jutting up from the ground, which can be a great template for all sorts of different conditions. For the second piece, we are going to use one of these plastic Easter eggs that we used in our Easter celebrations a couple weeks ago. This plastic is a little easier to cut through. It's a little softer, but we'll use the same technique. Get our knife in there and then just saw it off really carefully, watching our fingers. Now these slant in a little bit, so it'll have a slightly different effect, but we're going to do the same thing here and carve out some flame-like templates. And there you have this now slightly leaning inward. And here are some figurines now. Let's go ahead and put these condition markers down with some terrain to give you a shot of how they look. Different flame templates. There's a water template, and we'll use another flame template over here. Now these are fantastic for all sorts of conditions in D&D. Blinded, charmed, deafened, frightened, grappled, incapacitated, invisible, paralyzed. Whatever you want to use these for, great templates for your D&D games and other wargaming. Thank you for joining us here today at Grey Army Gaming for the future of fantasy.